Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Stefan Struve, and I gotta be honest with you, it feels good to be talking to you again, big man. We're here at Dynamix Martial Arts here at Dynamix MMA. Stefan comes here all the time. You train with Antoni Hardonk.
Yeah.
First and foremost, we have to ask you, how you feeling?
I feel, great, amazing. I've just had an amazing upgrade for my body. I went through a very difficult year. The heart is working better than ever. Friday I'm going to the doctor. Hopefully everything is okay. I'll tell you, I'm going to be shocked if it's not okay. I feel much better. My heart rate is way lower when I'm in rest. Everything is just, I'm functioning so much better. So I'm looking forward to coming back. So.
Now, if we could kind of summarize what happened, from my understanding was your heart just wasn't working at full capacity, right? So you weren't getting the blood and the oxygen that you needed?
No, I was, they found out last year I was born with a bicuspid aortic valve. And what that means is the valve between the left chamber and the aorta, that's like a Mercedes sign, like 3 leaflets. I got 2. 2 of the leaflets are grown together. So what happened is, because I had high blood pressure, the chamber got bigger. And when the chamber gets bigger, normally the valve will get bigger too. It will stretch, but it didn't stretch. So there was an opening, and every single time blood was pumped into the aorta from the left chamber, about 30 or 40% of the blood went back into the chamber. So I was missing 30 to 40% for we don't know how long, and a whole lot of fights went pretty good because we had a good training camp, and fights where I had like a little sickness before that or whatever, I just went from up here to that. So this is what happened the last fight, and well, I'm happy. I now know what can happen when I don't listen to my body, because I need to be really careful now. But my heart function is over 90% now, so looking forward to use that.
Nice. So yeah, let's talk about that. How did it feel? If we could kind of understand, that means, you know, you'd be training and would you get tired more easily? Would you not be able to recover? What kind of impact did it have on you?
Well, some days were better than others. It just, we didn't know about it, and we didn't know the cause. It's like you train hard, you're tired now and then, but I shouldn't be that tired, and I wouldn't, when I would get home at night, like I would have no energy left. I would just sit on the couch and just feel horrible. And right now, when I train twice a day and I get back, I still have energy, and everything is so much easier with, 20 to 30% more heart function, to say so. So it's just crazy.
Well, what's insane is thinking back, and if I go back and watch some fights, if you ever listen where they're like, I don't know about Struve's cardio, like looking back now, the fact that you could make it through a 3-round fight or something is actually quite an accomplishment.
Well, if you look at the last fight, yeah, my cardio sucked, but I was sick before the fight, and when you're sick and you have something like this, I was maybe 50% of the 60 or 70% I could be. So, and other fights, I actually out-cardioed my opponents with my heart not functioning 100%.
So that's scary for all the heavyweights out there, basically. And it's interesting what you're saying, too, because you're only 26 now. You're saying, yeah, you're 24 years old, you're dead tired after a workout. Yeah. Did this, how did you even realize there was an actual issue? Or is it one of these days you went, you know what, maybe there's something up with me, I need to get it checked out?
No, I went to my doctor for a checkup, and normally with the UFC medicals, they only do an ECG, so they put the stickers on your chest and they do all the checkups with that, but in this case they did an ultrasound, so they looked into my heart, and that's when you see that. So they put the echo on your heart, and you really see the valve opening and closing, and there's a red flow of blood going up. That's the blood that goes out. There's blood that goes back, that's blue, that's normal too, because you got artery goes up, artery goes down, and then there was a big flow of green, and they just looked at me, and the assistant couldn't tell me right then, but I saw from her face that I was like, what's wrong? I don't like the look on your face. So, and then the doctor called me in, and he was like, okay, you got, there's 2 options. A, you have a bicuspid aortic valve and you got pretty heavy leakage right now, or your aorta is ripped, torn, however you want to call it, and you're going to go into surgery in 1 hour because else you're dead. So I was just like, wow. And then he was like, and don't worry about your career, because I just want to tell you, because your career is over. Like, you're not coming back from this. So I was just sitting there being like, what? What just happened? I don't know. What? So it was crazy. So.
And when did you realize that you could in fact come back from it?
Well, they took me to another hospital, one in Amsterdam is specialized in this, and everything just get a little better and better day by day and then week by week. And I believe it was October when I got back after being on the medication for a couple months, and then the doctor said, oh, you might actually have a chance to come back, because what your body did, we've never seen this. It's just like we didn't expect this. We have even never seen somebody just go up in heart function like that. So that was what I was looking for, something incredible to happen, and it happened. So
you're superhuman, Stefan. That's why. So you're here in LA because you are going to see the doctors, right? Yeah. So the UFC doctors. Have they given you any indication on how likely it is that you will get cleared? Because that's a very scary prospect, thinking that a fighter could have such a bad condition, you know, going into the octagon.
Well, my doctors in Holland already cleared me, and the thing is, when you have a leak in your valve, or a leak in valve, or if something's wrong with your valve, and regurgitation, so the blood flowing back into your heart, isn't too bad, then there are no restrictions. So the doctor's going to get a good look at it, and hopefully he'll have the same opinion as his colleagues in Holland, which I'm going to be shocked if it isn't the same. So just hoping and keeping our fingers crossed. And well, I've been training, I'm in shape, so like I know UFC is looking for a fight in the summer as well. So I can't wait. I can't wait.
Well, and not for nothing, but that was a tough year for you. Your father passed away as well, and that was kind of around the same time you were finding all this out, wasn't it?
The day I got home from the hospital, the doctors told him they couldn't help him anymore. So I was just getting home wanting to tell him what happened in the hospital. I got home and I got that news. So after last year, and there was some other stuff in the family that just happened, so like everything just got ripped from my hands without me being able to do anything, and I'm not used to that, because before that everything was just going my way. I had an amazing career with the UFC at such a young age already, and I had everything I ever dream of. So, and then stuff started happening, and wow, that was hard to deal with. So
taking the time off, though, and having some perspective on the fight game now and the UFC, do you feel like your approach is going to be a little different at all when you go back?
Well, we're going to train a lot smarter, and we know how to deal with this now. And before we didn't know, and we just train. And we train hard, and maybe sometimes I train a little too hard. And I don't think it's about training hard, but training smart. We're going to do that, and well, I come here pretty much for every single fight. It was the plan to do that, and I'm gonna do that from now on. And it's a mindset too. Like it's easy to say that right now, but I always felt like in training camps or fighting, whatever, there was something holding me back. I had a feeling I was never feeling 100%, and the way I'm feeling now is I feel free. I feel really good. So, and especially Friday, if the doctor clears me, he'll take a look at it, and another expert, and he'll tell me your heart is fine, because I may have that bicuspid aortic valve, but all the other tissue around my heart is so strong and so healthy and so fit. So it's yeah, I just can't wait. Can't wait to jump in there and just do my thing.
I know that you're upset about the Mark Hunt fight. I don't know if that's a rematch or something you would ask for. Is there somebody now, when you're looking at the division, that you feel that you'd like a piece of? I mean, people are doing really well. You beat Stipe Miocic. You know, he's about to fight Junior Dos Santos. That fight didn't go your way when you fought Junior, but you know, people that you've beaten are climbing the ranks. Meanwhile, you had to sit out. So is there anybody you'd like to get back in the mix with?
No, I'm looking at the top guys. I hope they'll give me a fight against a top 10 opponent, because I fell from the top 10. I'm just out of the top 10 without having fought for a year, so I just want to get back in there. And I say this all the time. People saw me in my early 20s. What do you expect? Like a kid just run to a world title like that. We're not all John Jones, you know. It's like, especially me with my frame, I needed to fill out fighting those monsters, you know. But I'm gonna come back, and stuff is gonna go my way from now on. So.
Nice. Well, I wish you the very best, and I have to say again, it's just a real treat to have you back, and we've all been really pulling for you and hoping for the best news. So I'm glad to hear that it looks like we're going to get it. So thank you for staying strong and positive all this time.
It's the only thing I could do, you know. So I had to do it. So
awesome, Stefan. Thanks, and I can't wait to see you fight again.
Cool. Can't wait to be back.
And my arm is going to fall off, because I don't know if you guys know, this mic is not that heavy, but it's just an isometric exercise. Oh, look at the guns, man. Come on. Thank you for the workout, Stefan.